What's up, man? What's up? It's your boy Marley G, man. You're not tuned in again to your very own, man. Are you already? You already know what time it is, man. We at Rutgers University, man. About to go ahead to the BLAM. You feel me? I gotta go to college too, man. All y'all kids in the hood, dream about going to college, man. Yeah. We should be lit, man. We gonna do our thing. Big up to my nigga Ed.
Yeah.
The camera doing this stuff, Dizzle.
Yeah.
You see, we here for the radio station interview. 88.7 FM. My homegirl Amira got us out here.
Hey,
we just gonna do our thug.
Give them something dirty for the camera. What they gonna be hearing on this interview, man? Give me something they ain't gonna hear in the interview. Give me a little something. Give me a fun fact about Marley G.
Fun fact about me, nigga. Is y'all niggas ain't on my level in Jersey, nigga. Y'all niggas talk a lot, but y'all don't be about it, man. Stop talking that bullshit, man.
Word.
Hey, get in this shit.
Yeah,
What's up with this shit, man? Say you go hand to the BLAM, man.
Say hand to the BLAM, baby.
That's it, man. Take it easy, guys. And that's why you don't fuck with us, nigga.
Look, this is the problem with doing interviews on the dry campus. We in the bathroom. Take the stall though. We in the bathroom about to turn. But look at that. We got the bottle for y'all. Y'all ain't fucking with that. Don't nobody know that.
Hey, don't tell them, man. Hey, shout out to Rutgers, man. Shout out to Rutgers. We going here to the BLAM, nigga. In your bathroom. Are you? Hey, yo, you know what's funny though? Mad of y'all students probably already did this shit.
Yeah, they probably gonna be like,
I met this young gentleman. He took me out to the studio, had a conversation. I was compelled to speak to him. He is definitely a living legend. Has some hits over on Power 105.1 and Sirius XM. Had to bring him to the studio. Welcome, Mr. Marley G.
Hey, what's going on, man? Let's get a round of applause for that one. Let's do a little round of applause.
Oh, thank you, thank you. So
that's a nice introduction, by the way.
Oh, no problem. Anytime. I'm good at this. So
okay.
I had some questions for you. I wanted to really, zone in, and so did Deciman. So my first question to you, I see these shirts with this nice little metallic emblem on them.
Oh,
what exactly
yeah.
AFD? All for the dough?
Yeah, AFD is all for the dough, man. It's actually my movement with my team. That's one of the main reasons that I keep pushing, man. We have the clothing line. We do a lot of parties. We bring a lot of artists to New Jersey. And do a lot of shows with a lot of artists, man.
Oh, a lot of artists? Like who? You're saying you're working with a lot of artists.
Well, I just got off a tour with Fred the Godson.
Okay.
We brought out Mano.
Mano, okay.
I got a couple,
heavy hitter.
Yeah, that's my dog right there, actually. I got a couple people on the line. I don't want to talk about it yet, but
okay.
When that happened, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so you said you were doing like various tours. Like, how was that going on tour, especially when you went out to Philly, like leaving New Jersey, once you built this market here?
Ah, wow. She did her research.
I definitely do. I like to study.
She did her research, man. Well, the first tour that we actually had, we funded that with little scraps, man, and that's why I love my team to death, man. We went from North Jersey to South Jersey.
Okay.
And in the midst of doing that, because I went to school at Rowan University, so that helped a lot of my buzz in Philadelphia.
Okay.
So it wasn't really hard to make that transition from New Jersey to Philadelphia, because I also hosted a show in Philadelphia. But once we threw the show in Philadelphia and I had my Hot 97 DJ Drewski, what's up with you?
Nice.
He came through, showed mad love, man, and we just packed it out in Philly, man. Philly show mad love. I love Philly. What's up, Philly?
Philly, stay in my bag. All right, so my thing though, after going through all of that, I know there has to be adversities because no path is simple. You have to deal with some kind of turn in order to make you successful. So what adversity have you faced through this journey of, going to Philadelphia and everything of that nature?
Yo, honestly, man, the adversity that you face, man, it's a everyday adversity, because just alone not to give up on your dream, I'm not on the highest pedestal yet, but I will be there. But in the midst of going towards accomplishing every goal that you have, you do feel, you do sometimes hit a wall and you want to give up sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Because it's the fact that it's something that you're doing for years after years. It's a lifelong journey. And sometimes even when you make your accomplishment, you might not even feel that it's truly the best that you wanted to accomplish because you knew how you could make it better. But in everybody else's eyes, it's like, yo.
It's amazing.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
in your mind, you're already kind of tenacious. And you're trying to figure out how to beat that punch. But, okay. I see that you're doing rapping, you're going tour, you're doing all of this different, ventures, really big for a rapper. But what even made you wake up in the morning and say, you know what, Molly, today I want to be a rapper and I actually want to stick with it? Like, what inspired you for that first step?
Oh, man, the first step? I played a lot of football, man. And that was one point in my life when I thought that, everything was football.
Okay.
But I also did music. Like, I performed at my eighth grade graduation in Hartman, East Orange, New Jersey.
Oh, gosh.
I performed Nas, I Know I Can.
I'll tell you what I want to be. What I want to be. Shout out to Illmatic.
I know I can. Right. So, and like, that was just crazy. Like, I had the whole 8th grade on stage, and I had the crowd rocking with me, and the parents had their hands up and everything. And, that experience alone from back then, I mean, I really started writing my own music in the 7th grade, but that experience to be on stage in a crowd of, a couple of hundreds, and doing that always sat inside of me. And I guess after I blew my hamstrings, I had to find a new path in life. And, music was always there. I always wrote, but it wasn't something that I put out there as strong as football, but now it became my life. It's the reason why I wake up every day that I feel that, I'm doing this because of music. Everything that I do in my life is because of music. Music is the driving force. The reason why I want to have future businesses, the reason why we work on this clothing line, the reason why we do all these shows, why we push this music, and the reason why we're here is because of music.
It makes a lot of sense. Oh my gosh, you just had my legs quiver when you said broke your hamstring and all this other stuff. I definitely split my shins running track. I definitely understand. Talking about track, hold on. Time out. Okay, so for those listeners who do not really, know about Molly G, he has this mixtape theme going on where he's saying he's taking step by step, then he's jogging, then he's sprinting, he's in a 3-point stance, then all of a sudden you got the game, hold on, you got the mixtape right here. That is just the whole evolution. I'm just like,
you gotta give me a handshake for that one. You gotta give me a handshake for that
so
one.
the evolution is going on. Like, explain to the listeners out there, like, what's going on with Molly G of stepping and jogging and sprinting. Hope you're not tripping.
Yeah.
But what's happening?
I'm happy you noticed that. It's to show people the journey of the music, that this was a planned thing for me years. You know what I'm saying? So it's not, I thought this whole life journey out for myself, and these steps that I'm making right now is to accomplish them all. I even have steps that I plan on accomplishing even more years that come along, and that was just my way of showing you me accomplishing my steps.
Okay. Trying to get to the next, situation. All right. This is my thing. I was listening to your YouTube when you were like, okay, Amira, you gotta go look me up, go Google me. And I'm saying that like, really? This is my first time an artist telling me to go Google them. I usually get some exclusive situation going on. So as I'm Googling, I heard this one song, If It Wasn't for the Streets, very catchy. And when you hear the word streets, the media always makes it seem so negative, like, oh, the streets is ghetto, and it's something that's condemned. But however, in that song, you turn it in an oxymoronic kind of way and made it positive. Can you talk about that? I know you're from New York, and New York doesn't have the best reputation, but I know there's a lot of jewels in that city.
Well, big ups to my city for one, because if it wasn't for them, then I wouldn't be the man who I am right now. And when I say if it wasn't for the streets, I mean that I'm not the person that I am, but I am the person that I am because of the streets. I've been through my ups and downs, but the streets also taught me to be strong and to never give up regardless of my circumstance. Everybody may go through what they go through, but we're just bred different to not give up. And my mother always told me, don't give up at all. And, everybody hear my story one day. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, yes. Everybody has a story, and like your story, like I said, is very relatable. People can go in and say, okay, I understand it, X, Y, and Z. So for those rappers out there that's like, okay, I want to start rapping, my mixtape flop, I don't have the best technology, I don't get the studio time. Like, what can you say to those people that are aspiring? I know a lot of rappers out there will hit me on the Instagram like, oh, listen to my music, and it's lame. And like, what can you keep on, how can you teach them to keep on going? I'm serious.
Well, listen, if you're a lame rapper, you need to just stop rapping for one. And your team need to let you know if you're a lame rapper. But it's a lot of sides to the business that you don't have to rap. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of ways to make money in this, not just rapping. You know. But as far as for people that are talented and in a journey on doing this, you know, like when I was talking to Fred DeCosta, I was asking like, yo, what is it? You know, and most artists that you ask, what is it? You know, what is it? We all want to know what it is to get you to that position. And the only thing, the mutual answer that everyone has is that just to not give up. You know what I'm saying? You can't give up on what you're doing because that's what it's going to make you get to where you want to be at. Like, and the journey is going to show. You know what I'm saying? You can't just give up. If you give up, you would never reach the place that you wanted to be.
Destiny, I know Destiny has a question for you.
Yeah. That's a. We here. I'm here.
What's up, my boy?
What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, man. Like everything you said is just like is dope because a lot of people, you know, once they're back against the wall, it's just like, oh man, I don't know what to do next. I don't know what direction to go. Like, so you stay determined, you stay hungry, you stay, you know, focused on the path. You know what I mean? Focus, like, you know, because a lot of people just, you know, just don't know where to go next. They don't know the next step because they're a step behind.
Exactly.
You know, you always want to stay a step ahead of whatever you're doing. But I asked like a lot of artists. I asked pretty much every artist I know this. Like, how do you feel about today's industry? How do you feel? Overall perspective about hip hop, urban, whatever. How do you feel about the whole industry as a whole?
Well, how I feel about the industry is it's different. All right, so me personally, I'm a type of guy that I like to hear lyricism, you know. But today's music is generated by, not to say the popularity, but, you know, if you got a good beat, a retarded flow. It don't got to be a good flow, a retarded flow. Because a lot of times you see people party in the club, they don't even know what they saying. You don't even know what the artist is saying. But it just sound good as a combination.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, too, though, that's another good thing that people need to think about is that when you're alone by yourself, you're not listening to that. You know what I'm saying? You're listening to something that could really touch you. You know what I'm saying? So the people that I want to touch is the people that actually sit down at home and really listen to music. I mean, I have my club singles and all of that, but I don't think you're able to tell my worth until you sit down by yourself and you're able to listen to everything that I have to say.
Understood. Like, yeah, I feel the same way. You know, like there's a lot of like things that's just not balanced.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
definitely.
Enough. You know, so yeah. Everybody has your take. You know, I was interested in yours.
Well, we gotta take a quick break. We're about to play one of the songs I asked them to play actually twice for me when we were in the car.
Yeah.
Fighting Till We're Broken, very uplifting song. We're gonna continue this interview. This is African New Dawn. Take it away, AK. Put that song on in the car. I was like, wait, because he was trying to tell me what song you want to play for the station. He playing all these other joints. I'm like, my dad's not going to have it. So therefore, I was like, you know what? Let's put this song on right here. And I said, play it again. But right now, Destiny about to take a little bit of the reins on this interview.
I was listening close, and you know, I was really feeling it. You know, I was feeling it. Like, I was like, all right. It's very like, you know, inspirational. Like, you know, you're trying to like convey your message out there. You know,
exactly.
So it's like, what inspired you to make like a record like that?
What inspired? I wanted to tell my story, man. I wanted to let people know a brief about my life and what I've been through, and it's always a fight. This thing that I'm doing here, it's a fight. It's an uphill battle. You know what I'm saying? And I have no plans on giving up, and I want you to see the fight. I want people to see the journey from when I started to where I'm at now, and that was me being able to portray it in music. And in the video, I used my boy Ahmad to act out the issue of being broken in a challenging moment and not giving up.
I got you. Yeah, a lot of people can feel like that at times, you know what I mean? So it's like just giving that perspective and giving that point of view, you know? So like, yo, when is your next show, and like how can people get in touch with you, man?
What up though?
Yeah. Well, y'all more than welcome to the next show. You know, God has blessed me to the point where man, we've been doing like 2 shows a month lately.
Dope.
The next show that we actually playing right now is we're setting up something up with Grand Hustle right now.
Okay.
That's you know, that's something we're not gonna get into too deep with, but that's the next move that we got on the table right now. we do got some other movements. I don't really like to tell too much of the movements before they happen.
Okay, well, how can people get in touch with you? You know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like
At the real Marley G, everything the real Marley G. If you Google me, Marley G, that's G-E-E.
Okay.
Like I'll tumble down your news feed and I'll like take over Google. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So that's what it is. That's what it is. So you know, just make sure you update us with
Listen, man,
stuff,
definitely.
man.
I'm letting y'all know everything. And I mean, we in promotion for this mixtape, and best believe that the next mixtape, I'm definitely coming back here. And every time we get the plugs on the radio, I'm definitely coming back here. And
You better.
I feel like I'm home right now. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to 88.7, man. We here.
I already told you during the phone conversation, like we're going to have this conversation. We're going to sit here and talk free so we can understand each other.
Definitely.
And it was nothing but peace. But Molly G and your whole team, thank you so much for coming. Got the cameras in my face. I feel a little Hollywood. Going to be featured on YouTube. Oh my gosh. And I have to make
You
a
want
quick.
that though?
Although it's a vanity thing, it's a fair play on Instagram now. But quick announcement. Make sure you guys check out Sneaker Plugs. It's on 756 Irvington Avenue in Maplewood, New Jersey. They got the Breads 11 sizes 9s through 12 exclusive sneakers for all you sneakerheads out there. I had a little plug in there. But yes, you gotta come through. Definitely, again, Molly, has been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
No doubt.
No problem.
I want to give a shout out to all my ham to the blammers that's tuned in right now. All my follows that's been following me from Step by Step from the Marley G show. I want to thank you for looking. For my For the Fame family over there, I got to give a big shout out to Shaq, man.
Big shout out to Shaq for the connection.
We here, man.
Well, we're going to tune back in, guys. We got a request coming in. DJ AK always has the awesome music, and we'll hit you back up. It's African New Dawn. It's Vanity Fair.
Get some me on the
Marley G!
Join the team. Stay tuned, guys.